Hey everybody, this is Nimbus Intuition. I'm going to get right into it. This is NoFap November, and this month we're going through the transformative exercises, transformative things that we can do for this month. That's our focus. Instead of sex, we're going to go ahead and do some inner work, all right? And so this is the second question that I'm posing for you for your shadow work. Now, this is very surface level. I do want to add, because that I was kind of checked on this yesterday, that I'm not going a little deep enough, right? So let me tell you how to go deeper if you need to go deeper. So for every question that's asked, how you can go deeper is, actually, let me leave that to the end. I'm going to tell you at the end how to go deeper. This is really a beginning. All of my things are for like beginners, things that, you know, when you're getting on this journey. And so, okay, the intention for inner work is to go inside. And the shadow step questions that I added was just like a bonus. But I'll tell you at the end how to go deeper, okay? So this is question 2. This is the second question you're going to pose. I see you're not able to get the journal. You're not able to order it yet because I think Amazon's probably going to fix it on tomorrow. Get the $10 version of the journal, or just be writing it down. And if you're going to do that on the side instead of get the journal, get a book that it all is going into one book, so it's all together, okay? Because we want to definitely have something that we can reflect on. That's the purpose of having it all together, so you can reflect back on it and see your progress, and you know, and that kind of thing. And so this is the second question that I'm posing for you, and this is what we're going to pose to ourselves as we get into the inner work, which we haven't actually gotten into just yet. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to it. All right, second question, what do I desire? So ask yourself, what do I desire? Okay, now desires go above what we need. Okay, what we need is our essentials. What we desire is not necessary. It's stuff that we would like. This is when we get into what kind of future we want to have, our visuals and the things that we think about when we're doing our intentions. And so what do I desire, okay? And if you've already been doing this kind of work, intention setting and stuff like that, you have a picture in mind. If you have a vision board, this is what this is about. What do I desire, okay? And so, in general, go ahead and write that out. Of course, let me repeat that. Now you want to think about this question. I know I'm getting to you kind of later in the day today, my bad, but think about this for a while before you rush to jot it down. So if you've already done intention work and vision board work, you already have that in mind, and so that's good. Okay, so think about this for a while before you get to answering it and doing the rest of the steps. All right, so what do I desire? What do I desire materially? No, actually, the general statement is in general. What do I desire? Okay, so write that down after you've thought about this. And then we're going to break it down in the same 4 areas. What do I desire physically? Okay, and, you know, physical is really about the self. I'll add the material to the physical, because to me that is also in that category, the material. So the physical, what do I desire physically? What do I want myself to look like in a physical way? How do I picture myself, my future physical self? Okay, what do I want material-wise? What do I desire? House, car, clothing, all of the material things that we want to accumulate. So what do I desire? And this is, and I always say, do it in 1 year span so that we don't overwhelm ourselves. You know, we're ever growing, we're ever changing. So you want to go ahead and focus on 1 year at a time. That's in my opinion. Okay, so I don't go too far out. I would do more than 3 years at the most, but this is about about a year's time span. And so think about in the next year? What do I desire to happen? What do I desire my future self a year from now to look like, to physically look like, the material things I want within a year, and those kind of things physically. Then what do I desire spiritually? Okay, so what do I desire spiritually? Again, this is going beyond the essentials. Okay, your relationship with God is set. So what do you desire spiritually? Okay, do you want to expand your spirituality? Is there some course you can take that can expand your spiritual journey? Is there something that you feel like you need to add to to your spiritual journey? Those are the kind of things that you want to put there. What do I desire spiritually? Again, this can be a whole set of things. This is subjective. What do you desire within a year time frame to expand spiritually? That's part of the spiritual part. So, and then go on. What do I desire emotionally? Now, what do I desire for my emotional health? Again, beyond the basics. What is good for me to have for my emotional health in general? What do I desire? I want to have more laughter, more smiles, more good feelings. And so in a year's time span, what is it that I want to add to my emotional well-being? What are the things that I can add to my emotional well-being? So ask yourself this. Okay, and then go on to your mentality. What do I desire mentally? All right, and so this is mental expansion. And so what is it beyond the basics, going beyond basics? What do I desire mentally within a year's time frame? I want to grow mentally in this way, and this is what I want to happen within a year's time frame. I want to maybe set a goal to read 12 books over the year. I want to read 12 books on a certain topic, or I want to read. I want to go to this seminar or this talk. I'm trying to think of things. It could be school and education, mentally. Also, I always put therapy into that. In a year's time, I want to go see a therapist maybe every quarter or something like that. I'm not sure how, whatever it is that you desire. And so what do I desire mentally? Okay, and so that's question number 2. All right, and so like again, I said think about this for a couple of hours. I don't know, you're getting this pretty late, and so go ahead and think about this. If you already, like I said, have done some of this work, you're good to go, and go ahead and jot this all out. Okay, and now the next part of this is the solutions. All right, and solutions are the things that you can do actively to do something about the things that you're answering. Okay, so first off is, in general, what steps can I take to get the things that I desire? All right, and so you want to do that in general. What are the things that I can do over this next year that can help me get the things that I desire? Okay, now we're breaking it down into those areas. What can I do to get what I desire in the next year? Physically, okay, physically, if you're working on your body, if you're working on eating healthier, if you're working on that kind of thing, then what are the things you can do? What can I do to get those desires that I have within a year? And it's kind of going into the essentials, but desires, like I said, are more than what is necessary. And so put those things down. What is it that I can do? Okay, and then what is it that I can do? What are solutions that I can, steps that I can take to get my desires emotionally? What are those things that I can do to add to my emotional life to get those extra smiles and laughs and good feelings? What are the things that I can do? And you jot that down. And then, what is it? Mentally, right? So what are the things that I can do to get those things that I mentally desire over the next year? What are the steps that I can take so that I can meet that answer that this answer that I put? I want to read 12 books. What can I do to make sure that I can try to, the best of my ability, get to that? And we're going to take try out of it. What can I do to make that happen? Okay. And that's what you're writing down for that. And so that's what we're doing for today and question 2 on this journey of inner work. All right. Okay. And so here's the other part. Okay. So if you want to go deeper, this is how you can go deeper. Okay. Because shadow work is something, it's like going down a rabbit hole. You can go and you can do shadow work. Like you can take a whole year to do shadow work. Shadow work is not something that can be done in a couple of hours or a couple of days. Shadow work is looking into, the things that about us that are in the crevices of our lives. Some of the things that we have put in the back of our minds, we don't want to think about it. It's the darker areas of us. It's those shadowy sides of us, and it kind of gets into how what can we do to heal from some of the things that, I guess that's a good way to say it. Some of the things that we can bring up to go, we go deep into ourselves, and so we can bring these things up and heal them. Okay, and so if you want to go deeper, once you answer a question, you continue the question journey. Okay, so yesterday you asked yourself, what do I need? Okay, and your answer was, I need to improve my life as much as possible in the next year. I'm just giving some examples. And physically, I need to lose some weight. Spiritually, I need to pray more, meditate more. Emotionally, I need to get myself around high vibrational people as much as possible and work on my own vibration as much as possible in the next year. Mentally, I need to make sure that I'm expanding myself mentally in the next year. Must. Okay, and so for each of those answers, you go in deeper. So I said that I need to, grow myself over the next year. Why do I think that I need? You ask yourself, why? Why do I think that I need to grow myself over the next year? What makes me say that? This is what you're asking yourself. What makes me say that? And you answer that. What makes me say that is my current situation is something that I want to improve, and whatever your answer is just, this is what it is. Current situation is something I want to improve, and you go on and go. And physically, the same thing. I want to drop some pounds. Okay, why do I want to drop some pounds? Because, and this is where you can discover things about your actions and the way you do things and whys of why you're doing things. It's revealing when you say and answer something like, I want to drop pounds because my cousin said such and such about me, and that made me feel like I need to drop some pounds. So that's something like would be revealing, because we're not trying to we shouldn't be doing things for other people. So this is the part that will get revealing. When you answer truthfully your questions, it will reveal things to you, because your motivation shouldn't be about somebody else's, or it should be about you and your relationship with God and your life that you want to live. And so those kind of things will be revealed. So why do I want to grow myself spiritually? I want to grow myself spiritually because, and I'm just making some like wild type statements so that you understand what I'm talking about. I want to grow myself spiritually because